It's the most wonderful time of the year. Hey, it's Wrestling Hero Figs. We are going to be taking a look at Elite Series 106. That is correct, buddy. We got Jay. We got Jimmy. We got half of the bloodline before they broke up, and then they're like, WHF. What the hell is in the corner of my box? Well, you got interchanging hair options that we can throw down with this figure. So I'm pretty intrigued as far as this brand new introduction, as far as what they're bringing right here with the Usos, and the first time Mattel stepping in here and making the option. The other figures in the series, we got Jay, Sammy, Chad Gable, Paul Bear, and Miss Perez. If you guys want to pick any of these up, hit the link in the description below. Discount code here is going to save you on. Hey, let's go, because Sammy, he has stepped out of his shell. The look you make of whether or not WHF is going to get him out of the box. Of course, stay tuned to the end of the video. We are going to get all these out of the packaging. I mean, it only makes sense. Why would you keep the high-flying Sami Zayn on lock when you can have him right there on tap? Now, Jay, all right, but Jimmy, well, I'm going to tell you, he don't got no interchanging options, but still pretty damn excited to see that full blown out red gear with him. And it's pretty cool, you guys, because actually, I got a cup of haters over here. We already got some older ones that Mattel did release in the past. So I'm really curious as to how these are going to rank side by side. The look you make when WHF has got brand new fig. No, that's a sad look, bro. I'd be hella happy if you brought me some new damn figgies. That's the look you make when you got them new figgies in the middle. It's like, yeah, let's go get these hoes cracked open. Let's get these high-flying tag teams into play. And oh, yes, my Undertaker, even Paul Bear, the first time bringing the right scaled torso. And I'm going to say that, you guys, we've seen Paul Bear in the past, and I actually do got some comparisons from Mattel has released in the past. So I'm pretty intrigued and curious where Paul Bear is going to be ranking right there in the series. Pretty damn cool. And then we got, whoosh, look at this. We got one half of the best tag team currently on Raw. And I know that is debatable, but he ain't going to let you debate that. He's like, nah. You ain't going to be ranking anybody higher right there, at least in current roster. I mean, sure, a lot of people can debate it, and I know they got taken out in that tournament recently, but those new guys, bro, I'm telling you, competition has been at an all-time high, and I feel like at some point, I'm sure once we get Elite Series 107, they'll be coming up here as one of the best, at least on my figure display. Now, here's Miss Perez right there. We got the NXT title. We got first time in the line. I could be wrong. Actually, matter of fact, I'm pretty damn sure she's first. I think we might have gotten her in a basic hero fix. We haven't gotten her yet. You ain't keeping up with your NXT. That's the problem sometimes, bro. Sometimes when they're doing too much NXT and not current, yeah, I don't know. We got to step back and check ourselves, because we got to get all these out of the box, man. We got 1, we got 2, we got 3, 4, and of course, don't forget to honor the Oos. Let's get these cracked open, buddy. Yeah! Here we have the full series out of the packaging, and I definitely want to start out with Jay. I want to find out, how does this hairpiece go on there? How well does it stay on there? And is it going to be able to level up from what we're seeing right here already on the figure? And I can tell you right now, I don't know, it's kind of a clash. One thing I will definitely say is the fact that Mattel got the scan right. I mean, think about it. Elite, nah. We got the Ultimate, nah. And now we got the actual current right here from Elite Series 106. Dude, this is just so much better. I mean, the main complaint I would say was actually the hairpiece. A lot of people were confusing one from the other, mainly due to the hair just not looking right. So pretty intrigued. And we're definitely going to play around with a couple of different options. One that I would definitely want to bring up is an older scan, as well as the actual red gear that Mattel did introduce with it. Now, as you guys can see right here, probably not the best. Jimmy, what the hell are you doing? Jay, no, Jay. That's Jay, Jimmy, and this is what I mean. This is where the confusion of the hairpiece is going down right here with these two lads. And then, of course, to the beard, I mean, that was just wrong, bro. So, yes, we got him right here in his full-out red. And there is actually brand new tooling. Matter of fact, this is actually the exact same piece that we have seen right here with the actual Ultimate Edition. So, from the waist down, it's actually Ultimate, you guys. I'm kind of curious, though, if the actual piece that we're going to see in here is the actual piece that brings these two together. Because if it's not, I can definitely throw down some awesome awesome fixed ski-upskis right here, because these newer Ultimates, I'm not sure if anybody has gotten a chance to crack the Usos, but they basically have that same similar like style of peg right there as what we've seen with, like, for example, the Mattel Creation exclusive. So very excited to see the red pants right here being converted from black. Now, obviously, it won't actually have that drop-down feature, and I will tell you right now that as far as the actual torso choice underneath the shirt, it's going to bring so much as opposed to what they brought here. And again, I'm going to take that off so you guys can get a good in-depth look as far as what we talked about. Let's put it to the side and let's check out the interchanging hands. So as you guys know, during this time, it was the bloodline, right? So what do? You honor the Us. So we got the actual pointing fingers right here for both. We got the mic open on the figure, and you will also get the full-on closed fist. The fabric goods shirt, it is going to be brought together by Velcro. As you can see on the back side right there, that's where it all comes together. As far as the actual sash piece, we have seen this. Pretty sure we've seen it in white. We've seen it in red. Some actually do have some of the leaves actually painted green and white. So the solid look right there, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. So we're going to go ahead and do it. 3, 2, 1. Let's pop this hair piece off and see what it does. Okay, so we got a little crease right there. Looks like that's how it sits in there. Now, Doink the Clown, he was the very first one to introduce interchanging hair pieces, but this one in its own right, you guys, it's slightly different. So obviously Doink, he could have been full out bald. You know, everything would have been even, all that would have been good. But this right here, I mean, I don't think anybody's going to grab their Usos and just have them be bald. I mean, these guys like looking fresh. Why the hell would they do that to themselves, right? So here's the other hair piece, and it does go on there pretty smooth. It just ports on there. Really no issue, no concern, and it looks beautiful, man. Like, I can't stress to you how good this second hair piece look, man. I'm going to need a couple of these, mainly due to interchanging all the options right there that we can do with our prior figures. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take off the shirt. Let's go ahead and do it all at once. So, if you guys are wondering, it doesn't go off like, yeah, you can't shake the man and have the hair piece fall off. You actually have to go in there physically and honor the Us. We got the We the Ones right there. There is nothing on the actual back end of the shirt except the Velcro piece that does bring it together. Now, this is what I'm talking about, you guys. The torso choice, I don't know where they were going with this, but I can't sit here and tell you that I necessarily agree with it. We'll go ahead and put this to the side. Let's put the hair piece back on there so the man ain't looking like no damn bum. All right, port, plug, check, good, and look at that. That looks solid, and I'm telling you, both hair pieces look pretty good, but I feel like the one that you can actually swap it with, just so much better, bro. I feel like the front end's got to be pushed a little bit forward. There you go, man. So you got to play around with it a little bit sometimes. Now, let's talk about this torso, you guys, because this right here, wrong. This, good. Check. I love it. I mean, that's actually proportion that's more accurate as far as what we see on TV. And even on the Elite, you guys, look, this isn't something that, like, they actually went in here for the first time and done it. They've given him an actual, like, better scaled torso, more proportion. This one is based off that traditional Daniel Bryan look. This one is like that Us look that we got even out the gate. So even the first time that we did get these in figure form, they already had this style of torso. So I don't know why they took a step back. One thing I can definitely tell you is that at least we are getting all the updated tattoos. So on the back end, you can actually see the continuation right there on the backside. I do believe the Ultimate did have it, but it was slightly positioned differently. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the hairpiece. That way you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. Actually, I'm going to pull off the whole head so you guys can see what I'm talking. Okay, so this one on the Ultimate, it is definitely more profound, and it's centered more right there towards the middle of the back end. On this one, it's kind of tucked in right there to the bottom left-hand corner. I mean, bottom left, yes, left-hand corner. I can't even tell where the hell. Yes, it's the top left-hand corner. There's no bottom to it, Hero Fix. This is the top of the shoulder region. See what I'm saying? It's definitely sitting in a different point right there for the actual tat. Now, the other big problem, you guys, is the actual design of the tights. You know, I'm not talking about the pocket. I'm not talking about the actual Bloodline logo that we're seeing coming down. I am actually talking about the main line that we're seeing up front. So this black line is technically supposed to go right here in the waistline, like right across, right above the crotch region, and it's supposed to continue through. What they ended up doing, bro, is that they just went half-ass. They stopped it. So you're only getting it on the actual leg, but at the end of the day, bro, when they wore it, that black line should have technically continued through. And again, that is an easy fix, but I'm pretty sure now people are going to be picking up their paintbrush and be like, oh, I got to paint my line. WHF said that's not right. And it's not right. But again, you shouldn't have to paint your damn figures, bro, to get all the designs in there. Now, one big thing I will say, though, is that we do at least get that toe hinge, which normally you only see this with the Ultimate Edition figure. So that's a huge step up. But as far as like the actual motion, dude, I could be wrong, but I feel like the ultimates, they're a little bit tighter. Like, check this out. So this is moving it up and down on an ultimate. This is moving it up and down in his brand new Elite. Like, this guy's got full-on swing, and it could be a benefit. It could be a downfall. I mean, ultimately, it's going to be how the figure can position himself right there in stance. I do like it, but I don't know, man. Like, if you're going to give us some updates right there in articulation points, at least give us the same damn thing as that ultimate. So they are a little bit loose. He does stand pretty well, but you do kind of have to maneuver him around in order to check that out. That's right. I still got to give it an 8.3, man. I mean, I think the line, the torso choice, the hair piece, I love. We got to pop that on some UEs. We got to turn on that notification bell because you got to do the fix ski, skis. Now, Jay right here, on the other hand, here is the lad with really nothing to bring, bro. Why didn't he get the sash? Why the hell is this Oos not being honored correctly? I'm going to tell you guys, when you leave the bloodline, you ain't coming back. Oh, I'm kidding. They'll eventually get back together. You guys know that the Usos, they're like two peas in a pod, bro. You got to have these guys eventually come back at some point. But at this point, this man is doing his own gig, his own game, and the interchanging options, it is going to be the same with the hand, so you'll get two close fists on the figures. But the main difference is that, so for the mic open, he'll actually have the continuation of that wrist tape right there on the outer, yes, it's the pinky and the ring finger on both of them. And then we also got to honor the Oos, bro. So you can throw it up right there with both. And then you're going to have the tape option right there for if you decide to throw it up right there with the left. So pretty cool. It is definitely a little significant, little attention to detail that Mattel is definitely doing right there with the figgy. Now, as far as the head scan, you guys, this is not new. We have seen this head scan, but it is going to be how it's going to be actually like printed on the figure when it comes to the actual like whole bearded section, bro. This one, the white, is just not coming through right. And I could be wrong, but at the end of the day, yeah, why is the print coming out like this? Like, isn't True FX supposed to be like a perfect representation of it? Now, the Ultimate actually wasn't that bad. I mean, here's the old Elite, but I did put one of those recent Ultimate scans. This is actually blended in a little bit more. It actually looks more organic to the actual version of what we're seeing with the newer one. Even this head scan. So if you look at this head scan right there, you can see it's kind of like little tiny splotches. This right here, someone must have been riding in the backstage region, and if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you don't want to know. Now, why is there hair? No, we can't pop this one off. Why the hell is that? Well, I mean, you can pop off the head, obviously, and play around with it, but we don't got interchanging options. Bro, he doesn't change it up like Jay or Jimmy. So why the hell would he have it? I don't know. I'm saying, like, as like, from what I've seen in the past, they usually give it to one tag team, you give it to the other. And it is the exact same shirt. Either one's nothing on the back, all game in the front, and the Velcro, yeah, I don't like it. But you know what? I'm not going to complain too much. Now here, on the actual band of the right side, it is covering all the tattoos. The red is going to be the main priority. Coming now with the double pinless, of course. Look at that, man. Ultimate articulation, love, and an Elite. It's just that damn freaking torso, man. Why? Why? Oh, I don't understand. And here's just my conclusion, right? Because one thing that, from what I understand, any time that they're doing these figures up, like, there's communications between, like, multiple parties. This man actually doesn't have bloodline, but it's going to be on the opposite side. But what I'm saying is, like, they're trying to tell how to design these figures all the way across the pond, right? So if you're trying to work with, like, 15 different people right there, and they all got their own point of view, yeah, wrong point of view, bro. Where the hell is the black line that we got to go in here and touch up? So again, some things, or what we could do, I'm telling you, if it's got that same peg hole as the big dog, I'm definitely going to convert one of these guys to get that Oos love treatment within the red gear on, yeah, Roman Reigns, bro. Check this out. We've already done it. So why the hell would we not do it right there with an Elite? But yeah, I would pop this torso on over here. You guys need to turn on that notification, man. I ain't playing around when we talk. I got to find that. I'm going to crack that open, bro. I cannot wait. This one right here, he's still going to fall in the 8 category, mainly due to that freaking style of choice in the torso. What the hell, bro? If you were honoring the Oos, I feel like you'd get that stuff right, man. I guess just a thought. It's an opinion, but still, I mean, the man's falling in the 8 categories, so you really can't be all that bad. Now, let's get whoosh. Check this out. Now, second time, actually, no, matter of fact, I do believe there was one in between. The first one was like a Walmart exclusive. This Elite was the one following, but I did my own treatment to it. I actually ended up popping one of like the basic head scans to give him the update because we haven't seen Chad Gable in the Elite for a very long time. And all these updates right here, now the fact that Otis is actually going to have a matching gear with it, bro, that right there, I love it. And tons of hands. So we got the original Jeff Jarrett hands that he was supposed to get, and then they canceled the lad. So I definitely plan on doing something with these. I feel like my Ultimate Edition Jeff Jarrett is definitely going to be leveled up once we get in there. Now, we do got Mike open that you can actually interswap with it. There is no tattoos. There is no actual paint straps or anything. And then he also loves to honor the Oos, bro. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about this finger pointing. Obviously, it's based on his gimmick. But at the end of the day, bro, everybody's honoring the Oos these days. So the it starts from the top left hand, not bottom corner, Hero Figs, and it comes all the way through the end. And then we got Alpha Academy. Or is it, what the hell is it? The print's really small, you guys. Like, I know it's hard to see, but I'll go ahead and zoom up. Let's go ahead and check that out. It is tiny, man. Like, the print they got going down, I don't know how I feel about that, you guys, but yeah, I don't know. Actually, it's pretty cool, the fact that they ended up throwing it in there, because sometimes, you guys, they don't. They just do away with it, kind of like this damn Velcro. I'm going to take this off so you guys can see the torso choice within it all, man. Here it is. Alongside the older one, what do you guys think? Which one do you like better? This one or this one? It's kind of a tough choice, but I feel like the way that the actual like skin tone is coming through, it's got to be one up over here. This scan, obviously, it's pretty much during the same time and era. This one, he was a little bit more upset in the way he was being treated, so I feel like it was even introduced right here in the figure. Now this one, this guy's happy. Look at this. The look you make when you got brand new figures from WrestlingFigures.com. Dude, this is pure insanity. Now the actual gold trim, it is being brought really nice, man. On the back end, on the front side, we got all those tears coming through. Now the blue does continue, and you do get the good old US of A tattoo located dead in center right in the middle of the back, which I believe the last one didn't have it. Yeah, they missed it. Either that or he ended up adding it earlier. And I know you guys are wondering how he does look side by side with your boy Otis. So let's get Otis. Oh, where's my matchy, bro? You gotta stay until the very end of the video, because I got some pretty damn good ideas. Matter of fact, we should do this on a fix-up. We should have a little matchy going down right here. That way the alpha team, yeah, they can definitely throw some good down. And I do like it. Scale proportion, side by side, looking solid. The knee pads also do continue the same style of design that we did see in the tights. We get the black right there, right behind the knee pads. And this is on actual pinless. So if you guys are curious, like, what is all good? There it is, buddy. There is no pins behind those knees, but the articulation, you guys, they are awfully tight. I mean, you can almost consider this like those old elites. Like, I feel like I'm going to end up breaking something, so I don't know what's going down with it. We got the blue socks sticking out from the white boots on them solid black soles. I got to give this a 9.3. I feel like this Chad Gable, long overdue, and I'm so glad that he's going to be wrapping up right here as a set when 107 ends in right there with Otis. Can't wait, bro. That's going to look so damn good. Next up, here is Sami Zayn, and look, for me, you guys know we got to give you the ranking. I got to give you my thoughts where these figures sit, but this one, oh man, like, what the hell what's going on with this guy's mustache? Like, all right, so this guy was suffering from like the white powder going, it's just not right. This one is like solid black coming through the light brown, and the expression, I mean, I get it. They've already given him like the screaming look, so we really can't, get him mad for that. It's like, why aren't you giving us we've seen it. And this is a new introduction as far as like the look, but at the end of it, it just looks wrong, bro. I feel like these older scans, I want to play around with the different options right here that we can do, because I feel like this Sami Zayn, it is pretty good within the series, but again, some little minor imperfections. And probably the biggest one, apart from like some of the paint deco that we're going to get into in a sec, is, check this out, you guys. Now, we got to do a drum roll, because I know the biggest question is, what the hell is going on with that chest here? 3, 2, 1. Hey, they did him wrong. Look at that. Where's this man's chest tattoo? He doesn't have one, Hero Figs. Then where the hell is this man's chest hair, right? So this fix-up that I did a while back ago, I had to do it, man. I don't know if Mattel's not seeing it or what the crap, but every time I watch him on TV, dude's got the little fuzz going down, and they just, I don't know, they don't capture it. I don't know if they don't want to do it, or maybe they think because he's coming with the shirt, most people will display him with the shirt. Just a couple of different thoughts, but give us some freaking chest hair, bro. Like, what's going good? Like, what's wrong that this man, like, was he shaven before they released him? Like, I got some genuine questions with this figure, and I feel like we got to answer them, but they're going to have to be answered in the fix-up video. Now, double pinless, obviously, beautiful thing. This logo right here, I know it's supposed to be kind of like scattered and kind of put in the wrong place just to represent of him, going out in his own. But the placement, like where the knee meets, I know I'm being nitpicky, but again, I don't know, man. I'm going to have to check my references because from what I remember, some of these logo designs, they ain't coming through the way that the figure brought, as well as the boots too, you guys. I don't know what it is, but like the boots even kind of changed in their own approach. These are a little bit different from what we have seen in the past. Like they do have their own similarities, but you can see that the whites, at least as far as like the widths and circumferences of it, they're definitely slightly different. I don't know which one's better. I feel like this one might be a little bit better. I feel like the white is actually more pronounced. The other ones were kind of a little bit faded, at least on the one that I just showed you. I still got to give him a solid 8, 9. I mean, I feel like had they done the man chest hair, probably would have been in the 9s. Like, give the man chest hair. If he's got chest hair, give the man some chest hair. Oh, yes, my Undertaker. Now here is Paul Bear, and I'm going to show you something really beautiful, you guys. You grab your Undertaker, right? Let's go grab that most recent exclusive that we did get in the Ultimate. You put him alongside. That is like perfect down to the T as far as scale. He's standing right there at about shoulder length. And as far as like the width, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm telling you, I don't know what's doing more. My actual Undertaker up alongside, or the fact that Paul Bear has brought the Chosen right here within the air. Now, I know you're seeing this one, but this is one of two, actually, you guys. You get two of them. Not one, but two, and you get this massive one, which actually does fit in scale from when they actually did use this, and you can open it. I mean, you can literally put anything in there. You could probably put a damn hand, and you ain't getting it out. At the end of the day, it's not what it's designed for. I mean, you could even fill it up with a little bit of powder and, like, throw it in the opponent's face, right? You get a little bit of that urn. Scale the way that it sits on there. It's definitely, like, 3 times the size of the one that he is holding. Look at that. Which one are you going to bring to the ring? I don't know, man. I feel like we should probably bring the one that's in the hand, right? So you can definitely throw it down. And you got that signature pose. If Randy Orton wants to pull up here right there as one of the managers, right? No, Paul Bear wouldn't do that. The Legend Killer, he actually be taking his ass out. But no, what I'm saying is that the interchanging hands, you're going to get that signature Randy Orton pose right there that you can interswap. So you could say, oh, yes, my Undertaker. And you guys also have to tell WHF, what do you guys think of his Paul Bear impersonation? I know it's not the best, but if you want full on open, you can do it right there. Now, as far as the skin tone on the figure, I don't know if they were clashing or what is good or what they were thinking, but it actually doesn't match the skin tone on the actual head scan. And you can see it on the actual figure itself because these are the hands that actually do come with the figure. The face, it's definitely more pale, which definitely accurate. I can't take away that this is off, but the way that it's like coming through with the actual hands, these are a little bit darker. So again, some clashes right there with it. I do like the dark factor that they did put surrounding the eye and the solid black hair with the little stashie right there. That's like that Hitler style, bro. Who loves Hitler? Paul Bear. And how do I know? Well, right there, man. Look at his stash. Actually, he was hanging out with him right there. What was it? Back in World War II, he's like, we got to put some of these bodies in the urn so we can give the Undertaker all his power. Now, I do actually have Paul Heyman from that 3-pack. So if you guys are curious, like how he stands side by side with like one another, because at first when they introduced him, I actually thought he was on this body right here. They just had repainted it black. But actually, if you guys do look at it side by side, he's definitely even a lot wider than Paul Heyman. And that's saying something, girl, because this one right here was already scaled up right there from what we did see in prior figure releases. So that's awesome, you guys. Like, they went all out with the brand new tooling, even on the pants. You can see that the width on them, it is a lot baggier, a lot wider, and just solid black. I'm giving this figure a 9-8, bro. I am very excited to have my Undertaker and my Paul Bear finally united in the right look. Look at that, you guys. Discount code HERO, bro. Go hit that link. Now let's check out Miss Perez because she is bringing the NXT title with it all, as well as interchanging hands. You got closed fist. It actually does get the nail treatment. You get the little black painted nail right there for the thumb. The mic open will also get that treatment, but you'll actually see it on all 5 fingers. So pretty cool. The NXT women's title right here, it does have the touch-up update repaint with it, as well as scaled accordingly in order to fit this around the waist just the way it should. It does come together the same way that the older belts do. All you got to do is put it around, and we got the NXT Women's Champion making her debut right here. for the first time. And I love the option right here within the gear. I mean, there is some stuff like, I feel like the paint apps should be a little bit shinier. Like that's just what I saw. Like the representation definitely saw that. Now, I know you may be saying like, what the hell is going on with the skin tone? Why isn't it matching the upper half? Dude, it's tights. The lady is wearing her tights. So she's going to have a little tint to it all. The crotch piece, solid. It's actually perfectly like, if you bring it up close, you can see like the actual like matchy design right there that we did see with the upper half. And the hair piece, bro, I like it. I like the way that it is split through. I'll talk about that more in just a sec. But I got to show you these damn boots, bro. I've never actually, come to think of it, I don't believe Mattel has ever released this style of tooling with these boots, which is pretty nice. You can see the buckles all bringing it together. Solid black knee pads. It is still on the pin. So if you guys are wondering like, what about Miss Press? Why don't she get that, man? That's a great question. Now the head scan, yeah, I do like it. I do definitely see her. I would have definitely preferred a different expression, but at the end of the day, I'm still ranking her at a solid 9 even. Ranking number 1 as a full set, as the best figure from the series. I gotta give it to Jay, man. I gotta give it to this interchanging hairpiece. I feel like this one, even though they didn't get the torso right and we gotta do some stuff with the tights, again, turn on that noti, definitely ranking number 1. Number 2, I'm gonna give it to Paul Bear. Number 3, Chad Gable. Number 4, yeah, I don't know, you guys. I got to give it to Miss Press, without a doubt. I really like the choice right here within the tight design. And as far as the last two, this is kind of a battle, right? I love the red. Sammy, I love the fact that you brought your own style right there once you did break off from Bloodline. But I got to rank you last from the series. So, yes, ranking number 5 right there. We got your boy, Jimmy. Give me your thoughts, man. What figures you guys plan on picking up? Which one are you guys holding out? If you guys do pick any of them up, definitely hit that link. Discount code here is going to save you 10%. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Hit the subscribe button, drop a like, and we'll see you, my friends, on the next one.